Hey air signs, it's Christine with Indigo Wings Healing. I have for you the full moon reading for January 31st, which it's a blue moon reading for the 31st. We have the first blue moon in quite a long time, and it's actually going to be the first of two blue moons in 2018, the second one, which is coming in March. And what is unique about the blue moon that we have coming up is that it is a super full moon and it is also an eclipse. So there is a lot of energy happening with this moon. From what I've been seeing, and just what I've been seeing with blue moon energy, it is an opportunity for second chances. You know, so if there was something that maybe you should have or could have been dealing with you know, the first full moon that came up in the month and you didn't, you're getting an opportunity to maybe revisit that now with this blue moon. Or maybe if things didn't go the way you wanted them to go, or you know, they are turning, you know, you're getting another chance basically to do that. This reading specifically is, you know, it's a general reading for fire signs. So fire signs are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. This is applicable for people who have a fire sign as their moon or rising sign. So, you know, if you're watching and you're a fire as your sun sign and it's not resonating for you, check your moon and rising signs. So make sure you cross watch these videos to see what you know, what might fit for you, because sometimes if you cross watch, you might find a better fit for you. And as always, you know, these are general readings, you know, going out for a very large number of people. So not everything will resonate. So take what resonates, leave the rest. You know, if it doesn't resonate with you, don't worry about it. If it does resonate with you and you would like a personal reading, check out the information in the description box below on how to get a hold of me, and you can schedule your own reading with me. I am, for a very limited period of time, for $35, offering this full moon spread as a personal reading, and that information on how to order that is going to be in the description box below. If you do not see that information in the description box, that means I'm no longer offering that promotion. So this is a pretty good looking reading. I feel like some really, you know, I feel like you're going to go through some stuff with this cycle, fire signs, but I do feel like you've got some good stuff coming for you. So I'm pretty excited to share with you what I'm seeing in these cards, and I hope the lighting is okay. I have like a little doohickey that I could use for lighting, but I'm just kind of like not sure if it makes things too bright. And yeah, I just like, I'm not really loving, it gives a glare on the cards, so I don't know. Yeah, I'm just not loving it, so I think we can probably do without it. We'll see how we make without it. So the first cards that come up are what you should be letting go of. And we have the Six of Water, and we have Strength. And I feel like you have a relationship that, or there's a situation or something that you've been thinking about in your past, like maybe a person from your past. I do feel like there, it's just like it's something from your past. You're holding on to something from your past. For many of you, I do feel like this is a relationship or a person, somebody that you had very strong emotional ties to. For many of you, this was probably a soulmate. For some of you, I feel like maybe this is a twin flame. We have the 11 here. You know, and you know, it's not so much, yeah, I feel like you're just kind of like, I don't want to say you're stuck in the past or wallowing in the past, but like you're just focused. You're just very much focused on this issue, this person, this relationship, and you're kind of stuck on the things that may have happened with this connection. You know, and I'm feeling like you're maybe like playing things over and over again. You know, maybe being really hard on yourself in places like, you know, where was I being too difficult? Where did I go wrong? Where did I screw up? You know, or even like in some places, maybe placing the blame on the other person. Like where were they a jerk? Where did they go wrong? If they had done this better, if they had treated me better. And, you know, like kind of just like reflecting, but like you're really like stuck in this. This is what you need to be like letting go of. You need to just clear this out. And the clarifying cards that I pulled on it, so we have the 6 of Cups, which is the same as the 6 of Water. So it's confirming that you know, this is a, you know, romantic relationship in most cases, a soulmate relationship. You know, somebody from the past that meant a great deal to you, and I feel like something happened. We have the Tower card, you know, and this was like, you know, you know, it fell apart. You know, and since this is a general reading, you know, there's so many ways relationships can fall apart, but I feel like something happened, you know, and I feel like it's kind of hard to place the blame on any one particular person. Like I'm not seeing like things didn't go the way, you know, things didn't turn out because of one particular person or the other. It just, there was an upheaval, and it just kind of fell apart. And I feel like part of the reason why you're kind of stuck on this is because you saw this 4 of Wands. You saw having a union, a marriage, a togetherness. You know, you saw joy, peace, contentment, happy family life. You know, you saw this going somewhere, and so it's like it's just really nagging at you that things are turning out differently than what you thought that they would. Like you're just not in the place that you thought you would be. You have to just detach you just have to let that go. That is what you need to be letting go of. So what you need to be holding on to and, you know, kind of retaining at this time, holding close to you, the cards that come up here, we have Awakening, and we have the King of Air. And so the Awakening is, you know, I feel like when you can let this situation go, you're able to see things from a different perspective. You know, and that's what you really need to be holding on to. You need to open your eyes and see this situation not through the lenses of how you're looking at it. You need to just see it for what it is, and and just kind of play the cards you're dealt and accept that things are at a standstill right now, but you know, this might be a temporary standstill, and that, you know, just take this pause. Just kind of just accept the pause for what it is, and don't you're dwelling, and don't be stuck in this dwelling energy. And then the other card that you came up is the King of Air, and this is like, I feel like you're coming to this realization that, you know, you need to balance out your emotions and your thoughts. You know, like, I think you're realizing that you are too caught up in this, and that you need to balance that out. You need to come to you know, a place that is more logical. And sorry if you can hear any of like the random side effects. My dog is visiting, and so he's making all sorts of doggy noises while he takes a nap. But this is like, you know, it's like you're realizing that you need to be more impartial, and not, you know, like, it's like almost like you take the emotion out of things for you, become a little less emotionally invested and a little bit more logical. And to clarify, I pulled the King of Wands and the Emperor, and I feel like what these cards are telling me is that, you know, you're realizing that you need to, there's something you need to do. And I feel like you have, you know, like, it's almost like in this situation, like what you're letting go of, you've been just like so overly and emotionally invested in the past, and you're almost like doing like a complete turnaround where you're becoming much more logical and a little more rigid, not so much like your head stuck in the clouds, but it's like this King of Wands, like, you realize like there's things you want to do and things you want to get done, and you feel like you know, you need to regain your focus on the things you're passionate about in your life, and you know, you want to take charge, and you know, you want to be more of a leader. And so that's kind of, these are the energies that you're going to be holding close to you. The cards that come up for something that you will be receiving, you have something, I feel like you're just going to be coming into a place where you have a lot of happiness and good fortune coming in. You have the Star, which is all about, you know, making positive and optimistic plans and being on the right path. You have the Magician, which is about, you know, setting out on the path and being ready to, you know, you can manifest anything that you want, and you know, that you have the resources available to do the things that you are ready to do. And then we have the Chariot, which is about, you know, achieving things, and, you know, discipline and willpower and moving forward. And, you know, so like, I feel like what you're going to be receiving is like, you're going to be I almost feel like you're going to be getting this like oomph energy of like being able to, you know, and I feel like it's going to have this like King of Wands energy of like, let's go, let's move forward. So especially with this Chariot, and we have two cards that are indicating like that you are on the right path, and you're just going to have this drive. I feel like you're going to be feeling and receiving this drive to move forward and do really good, positive things with your life. And I feel, so we had, for clarifying cards, we had Temperance in reverse, and we have the Five of Cups in reverse. And the message I'm getting from both of these is like, this is, like you're moving on from something, and I feel like it's you're moving on from this energy of being like stuck and stagnant in whatever it was that happened in the past. Like you're moving that out and leaving that behind you. The next card is your surroundings and how they will be affecting you. And the card that comes up here is the World. And so whatever is going to be going on around you, it's going to be, bringing you, the energy of this Four of Wands. It's going to be bringing you joy and contentment, and you're going to be feeling, your gratitude for what's going on in your life. And, this is a job well done. This is completion. This is things are going well. And, the clarifying cards is the Seven of Earth. And so this is about, hard work and reaping the benefits of that hard work. So it's like you've planted the seed and now you're seeing it come to fruition. And then you have the Nine of Earth, and so, or Nine of Pentacles, which is, same type of thing. And, the Nine of Pentacles is, like she's planted her garden and she's tended to it, and it has watched it grown and flourish, and she's got her coins and her nice clothes and her, she's just enjoying everything that's around her. And she's got her money. She's just in a place where she can be grateful for things and enjoy them. And this is a really good place to be in. You can enjoy the finer things in life. She might be on her own. She might not be with another person, because this is a card about, enjoying things on your own, but it's not loneliness. She's like, yeah, I'm by myself, but I'm good. I'm fine. Because this is I have things I need to do and I need to focus. And so that's kind of the energy around you is I'm just focusing on getting done the things I need to get done so that I can create my empire, create the foundation for my future. I'm really happy about this. The next card is what you should be giving to others. I found this to be I feel like this is where the reading gets kind of interesting. The first card that comes up is the Page of Water. And the Page of Water is a messenger. And so, this could be, perhaps kind of sharing a message of emotion. The Page of Water can sometimes be a relationship moving into a new phase. And then we have the Knight of Earth, and this is about, hard work and loyalty, dedication. This is about commitments, and this is about, getting things done. And so I feel like, you're going to be offering, some sort of emotion to someone, an earth sign, possibly, that, and it might be something along the lines of like, hey, like, I'd like to move this maybe in a further direction. I have some feelings for you, but I'm really focused on the things I need to get done right now. And then, so here's the clarifiers. We have the Knight of Cups. And so that confirms very strongly the message of love. The Knight is, offering his cup. So, I feel like you may be offering your cup to somebody. You may be feeling like you want to have some sort of relationship with somebody. You may be feeling, moved to take things to the next level. And I'm not really feeling, sometimes the Knight, sometimes the Knight can, there can be a need to balance emotions, but I'm not really, I don't know, I'm feeling like with everything that you've been going through, like you're working to be careful of not getting too carried away. And so I'm not really feeling like this is going to be like super crazy, sweeping you off your feet kind of message. I just feel like, you're going to be offering the cup. And then the other card here is the Hermit. And, so I am, for some of you, this might be a Virgo. But for the for those of you that this is not a Virgo, I am feeling like, the Hermit, this kind of is, again, confirming that, you might be kind of quiet after you make this gesture, after you share this message, because you're serious. Like you've got stuff going on. You've got other things that you are focusing on and doing, and you're busy, that, you might not have a lot of movement going on after this, after you give this to another person. So the next card is something new that will be beginning for you. And this was another one that was kind of interesting. We have the Lovers. We have the Two of Fire. And then we have the Page of Earth. And so what I'm getting here is that, I feel like there's a relationship is going to start, that, there's going to be a new partnership. There's going to be a relationship that moves forward. And that with that new relationship, there's going to be, the messages are going to come with that of, good news about financial or, material types of things. Now, the clarifying cards, though, and this makes sense based on this. The clarifying cards is the Two of Swords. And so this is about, kind of like a decision, choices, maybe like a stalemate. And then we have the Four of Cups, which is, like maybe like missing an opportunity, or like feeling like an offer is maybe rejected. Like you see how this like cup is being offered to this person, and they have their arms crossed, like, oh, I don't know if I want to accept that cup. And they're kind of checking out the other cups. You know, kind of like a card of, the words are escaping me right now that I want to use, but you know, you're just kind of like, you know, they're kind of focused on other things and they're just not seeing what's in front of them. But then the third clarifier card that came out is the Lovers. And so I feel like what might end up happening here is like, you fire signs, you share this message, but then you go back to focusing on what you got to do, or you go quiet. And whoever this person is, who I feel like, you know, this Lovers card, I feel like for some of you, this could be the original person of the situation that you had to just kind of let go of. Because, you know, the Lovers, this is a destined love. You know, this is a very powerful relationship. You know, and to get this card twice in the same position is kind of big. And, you know, so I feel like this is not going to be as simple as just like, hey, you want to be with me? I want to be with you. Okay, great. We're going to do that. And when is it ever? But I think that this person might kind of misinterpret your focus on the work you have to do, and they might be a little miffed, and they might feel like maybe you were giving off mixed signals, or, you know, being hot and cold. And so there might be like, they might feel like, I don't think we're on the same page. I'm not so sure about this. And then that's when, you know, the potential for missed opportunities, you know, you may feel rejected, they may feel rejected, but ultimately you end up here. And so it will all work out. And I think that, you know, when you end up here is where you end up here in the moving forward. You know, so it all comes together, you know, and works out rather nicely, I think. So I hope that resonates with you. Now, the final card is the lesson you will be learning this month, and it is Moonchild, or the lesson you should be learning, you know, just because it's, you know, we don't always get the lesson the first time around. So the message here is you have an opportunity to manifest something that you want very much. The divine wants to bless you with assistance to bring a cherished dream to life. Begin by admitting the true desires of your heart. Then you will need to let go of control as you trust enough to let it happen. You'll know when you are really doing this because you'll feel scared at first. You'll wonder if it's okay to surrender quite so much. It is. Ask for what you want and need without any shame, guilt, or hesitation. Then relax and allow the universe to do its thing. Holy shit. Okay, I don't know if I've ever said that in a reading before, but could this freaking card be any more accurate in terms of reflecting the lesson and the overall message for what we just talked about? Like, you know, for those of you that had this relationship, or, you know, this thing that was going on in your past, like, you know, clearly, like, this is something that, you know, I can feel it. Like, you guys want this. And, you know, I say let it go, and I can feel you guys being like, what the hell? Let it go? Let it go. Let it go and focus on other things, because you wind up getting it back. the Lovers times 2. You get it back. And there's your lesson. I can't say anything else because that was perfect. So I hope that this resonated with many of you because that was awesome. And I hope that happens for those of you who are wanting that. I really hope that it does. So I hope it helped you. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe. I would love to hear from you. I really enjoy hearing your feedback and your comments, and I do read your emails and your comments, and I try to respond when I can. So please keep them coming. Again, if you would like a reading, please check the information in the drop box or the description box below. It is all there. I'm working next on the full moon reading for the water signs, so keep an eye out for that. And then I will also be working on the weekly reading for next week, so keep an eye out for that. And with that, I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you soon. Take care. Bye.